on Bunyag 99 Unsolved, we discussed the deterioration of the Malagonlong Bridge as part of our ongoing investigation on the question, how do we preserve Mala? Without further ado, let's cross the bridge. During the Spanish colonial period, Fray Antonio, a Franciscan priest, spearheaded the construction of the 445-foot Puente de Malagonlong, or now known as the Malagonlong Bridge. It is the longest out of 11 other bridges in Tayabas, Quezon, crossing the Dumaca River and connecting Barangay Mateuna and Barangay Lakawan to the municipalities of Mauban and Pagbilao. The bridge used about 100,000 adobe blocks in its construction, along with limestone, molasses, and eggs. However, its construction was not initially rejoiced due to the fact that Filipinos were forced to work on the bridge. This coercion is called polo labor. Not long, it was then inaugurated and was officially declared a national cultural treasure on the 12th of August 2011 under the term of Gobernador Silio Don Julian S. Francisco.
Galing! Speed lang! Back in the days, Filipino residents, workers, and even passers-by have to pay with a specific rock in order to cross the bridge.
Why do they pay with rocks though? Why don't they pay with the rock?
I don't know, Jill. It's forced labor. Besides having its odd construction, the bridge is also known for mixing human blood along with the limestones, molasses, and eggs to stabilize and strengthen the bridge.
Wait, human blood?
Yup.
Do you think SPCP...
No. Jill, no.
I mean, the school is haunted. Have you thought about that?
The Malagonlong Bridge is currently facing a lot of threats that affect its structure and preservation. These are divided into natural occurrences and the people. The first threat under the natural occurrences is due to global warming and climate change. The components of the bridge, most especially the adobe blocks, are vulnerable to this matter. The weathering caused by sudden shifts between rain and shine causes the adobe structure to weaken.
The second threat comes from people's daily activities. Residents use the site as a laundry area, and tourists and visitors use it as a picnic site, not to mention the vast amount of trash around the location.
In addition to global warming, the heat from the grills when cooking breaks down the material used to construct the bridge. Alongside this, Malagonlong is covered up with vandals, and this just merely disrespects the essence of the bridge.
So, how do we propose to preserve it more? Hal, I have the greatest idea. We just implement a visiting fee and a list of rules and regulations for visitors and for tourists.
That's all?
What? You thought we were gonna build another bridge?
Yes, but make it shorter.
So ano next? Malagon short?
The money will then be funded to the local government to further preserve the bridge for the betterment of both the cultural site and the community.
Oh yes! In exchange for a portion of the location's culture that the visitors will be able to learn about and immerse themselves in. Okay, I guess this should be the rates. For adults, it's at 100 pesos. For senior citizens, 80 pesos. For students, 75 pesos. And for kids age 12 and below, it's at 50 pesos.
That's pretty cheap for a fee. Don't we want more?
Jill, we are not capitalists.
Who says I'm not?
Eh, hindi naman mapupunta yung fee sa'yo.
Ikaw, mapupunta sa akin. Churr!
Oh, and then for the rules and regulations, I think there should be an offense for every violation they do.
Yeah, milk those violators dry. No terrables!
I don't know what you're saying, but I agree, milk those violators. The following rules and regulations are as follows.
Yes. Since the locals use this as an area for chores, the collected funds will be in a 70-30% system. 70 for the preservation and restoration of the bridge, and 30 for the improvement of facilities in the residential areas.
Okay, to clarify that since it crosses the Dumaca Bridge, which the locals use to wash their laundry, will we be restricting access to the entirety of the river?
No, but we are limiting it to a 50-foot distance from the bridge.
Well, Jill, looks like we solved it. Guess it's not B99 unsolved anymore. Wanna go build a bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.